How's it going, YouTube? It's your boy Ron, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Super Mario Sunshine. In the last episode, we've made it a fully gelato beach focused episode and just collected a ton of shine sprites there. This episode, though, we're actually going to be going around everywhere and collecting pretty much some shine sprites from each location. But we kind of left Ricco Bay. We kind of left Ricco Harbor left out in the cold, so let's go ahead and collect some more shine sprites there. And we're going to go ahead and start off today with this episode, The Secret of Ricco Tower. You guys know how much I love my secret levels. So much. And this one is honestly, in terms of chronological order, supposedly easy. Well, we all know I don't ever make things easy for myself, do I? Alright, what do you guys have to say? Whoa, looks like troubles are brewing. Is it? No, the ocean's all dirty around that tower. Yeah, pretty much there's always going to be some oil slick and dirt that's always affecting the area, but whatever. And then these piantas. These are one of only two piantas that don't get affected when you spray them with water, because okay, I think I can. Like, see? Doesn't even get affected by the water. Like, he's cleaning, but he could care less about it. There you go. See? Nothing. There's one more other pianta that doesn't get affected by water, but we'll probably make contact with him in a little bit later episode. Let's just go ahead and make our way up to the tower. Now, you can go ahead and grab the rocket nozzle all the way back there that we grabbed back here in episode 3, and you can just rocket your way up here, or if you have skills, go ahead and spin jump and try to get up here. I don't have, oh, there we go. I got skill. And there you go. You made your way over to the tower. Let's go. And in all fashion, with any secret level, Shadow Mario ruins it for us and takes away floodless level time. And this one's a little bit longer because look at these rotating cubes and lots of them. Alright. But you gotta appreciate the acapella theme style of the Mario theme. It's so great. Okay, I know. I'm sorry. Let's go ahead and just make our way over towards the end. I am really not that great at these kind of levels, so I'm gonna do my best to at least try to one-time it. There's no guarantees, but this is honestly still one of my favorable ones out of the... Oh yeah. You see how nervous I get? Okay. But at least we made it here. This is what I consider the halfway point just because of the one-up. Like I said, there's no save points, but this is basically like the halfway point. Alright, so we just have to get on these cogs. Just be careful with these ones. The physics on them are kind of like the sandbird, and they're just inconsistent. So just be careful when trekking through them. I probably could have made my way over, but I don't want to risk it because I know I will fall if I try to overshoot my shot. Oh, facing the wrong way. It's this way. Alright, get up, jump over here, and then make my way down. For this part, you gotta have a good field of depth perception, because if you don't time it right, you might over or undershoot yourself, and then you're just gonna have to restart. Like that. Okay, almost like that. Oh my god. Just like that. So please be careful when trying to go over and don't do that like how I just did. Okay. But one thing I haven't mentioned yet, because it luckily hasn't happened so far, is if I manage to fail too many times, I'm not going to bother showing you guys me fail like 8 times the same level. I'm just going to go ahead and cut over to at least the part where it makes it to where I didn't fail miserably. But so far that shouldn't hopefully be the case. We're just going to go ahead and grab this same one up so it doesn't feel like we've wasted it, and just be careful with the cogs like I said. And if I do happen to fail a single part many times, then I'll just go ahead and cut over to the halfway point just so you guys don't have to continue seeing me do a relatively easy part only to struggle for a hard part. Oh, yo. I feel like normally you shouldn't be able to hold on to that, but that's what I'm talking about. Just the how inconsistent some of the ledges might be. Okay, good. Interestingly enough, Mario does gain some extra momentum when he does that. I don't understand how, but it's better to not question it. Whoa. Oh, I was about to die because of that. Okay. Oh, freak. Almost mistimed that. Luckily, this block is big enough to where you can kind of not really fail that easily. No. Oh my god. I see why these are there now, just in case you get too ahead of yourself. Okay, but luckily that's good. We actually completed it with only 1 death. I'm actually very impressed with that one. But of course, guys, you already know when it comes to these kind of levels, there's always going to be the red coin ones that follow. So we're not done with Ricco Harbor just yet. We're going to go ahead and head back so we can go ahead and collect the red coins for this mission. And I'll see you guys right back when we actually go ahead and meet you at the start of the level. Like I said, I don't want you guys to just see me go there. So I'll meet you guys in just a moment. Alright guys, now we are back at the secret of Ricco Tower, and we can go ahead and commence the red coin missions this time. So let's go ahead, and of course with everything like I said already, might not be the greatest experience, but at least with Flood this should be a bit more manageable, and we do have a little bit of a lengthy time of 1.5 minutes compared to the minute that we've already been used to. So hopefully this should be better. This is slightly longer than the other courses, so I guess it makes sense why it should be. But with Flood, this should make it a lot easier. We already made it at this point. Try to grab the red coins. We're still within 1 minute, 4 coins left. Should be fine. Especially with Flood being able to easily traverse these. And come on, come on, come on. Okay. I just didn't feel like I was going to time it right. Now, one thing I haven't mentioned is just to be careful with Flood, even though I think I might have already mentioned this. It's okay to be confident with Flood, but don't get overzealous and then you accidentally just overshoot or misshoot any kind of thing you're trying to hover over. That has happened before, and just because it's Flood, you just gotta be careful with that. But honestly, this is still very doable. I can just make these kind of jumps easy, but just keep that in mind. And there we go. That's all 8 coins. Okay. Oh, please, please, please. And then timing, just be careful when you pick up the class coin on these kind of missions, because your momentum will stop, but the momentum of everything else won't. So I could have easily died from that. But at least that completes the secret levels here. Alright, we can go ahead and just continue, because we're going to be done with Ricco Harbor for now. We're going to go ahead and make our way over to Bianco Hill. Well, we're gonna go ahead to Gelato Beach first. We'll go ahead and say Bianco Hills for the last portion. Let's go ahead and make our way over real quick. Get out of my way. Alright, there we go. There it is. Because you know what it's time for, ladies and gents? We're gonna be doing episode 6, and episode 6 contains just like in the first one we did, and it's the secret of the dirty lake. So we have another secret episode to get over. This one, admittedly, is a little bit difficult. It's not what I consider the most difficult out of all the secret levels, but this is up there if you're not great without Flood on. And we'll go ahead and see in just a moment. So what it showed there was basically an inlet from a little bit furthest away from the windmill portion of Bianco Hills. We never really touched surface on that part of the area before, and for honest reasons, because there really was no point in making your way over there since it was blocked off to begin with. The piazza was just sitting there. I think even... no, that one's still open. You may also notice with many episodes in many places, some are blocked off and you can't access them in certain episodes. This is obvious. It would have been a bit more of a better example to show in the beginning episodes, where in certain cases you can't visit like the shrines meant for like episode 2, for example. Or if you're in episode 1, you can't do ones that are in episode like 4 or 5, and so on and so on. I guess it's just meant to prevent you from doing things you're not supposed to ahead of time. We kind of already saw some evidence of that in Super Mario 64, but enough of me almost killing myself. One thing I will add though, this is a new hover nozzle. This is the, this one is, I forget which one, it's not the rocket nozzle, but this is like it's the one that makes you go extremely fast. I forget the name, I'll probably end up remembering it at some point. Do not grab this one. If you grab this attachment and enter the secret level, you will have this on. It doesn't matter for this case because we're going to be entering the first time for Floodless level, but if you are doing the red coin missions of it, do not bring this one. You will extremely hurt yourself and you do not want to bring that one. Let's go ahead and enter. 2 times in 1 episode. Shadow Mario always likes to wreak havoc. And as we can see, as we scope out, not only is it quite lengthy, it's also very heavy. So these red and blue blocks, they alternate in spinning. You just have to make sure your timings are great. This is one reason this episode can be very bad for a lot of players if you're not great. Unless you're me and you just can't land on a platform, then that's a completely different situation. That just means you're bad at games. But what I was going to say is, if you are bad at trying to time your jumps between between tiles that will alternate, it's just a matter of just getting used to the practice of being able to time it properly. But if you are able to, then this is honestly not that bad of a mission. It can be done relatively easily. My issue was this, I just couldn't jump. And this one is just a rotating block. Just have good timing with that, and then it should be good. Don't get too ahead of yourself on this portion. Just make sure you time yourself. This one, unlike the first portion, this one goes up. And this one, if you don't time... Oh, I gotta be careful. And if you don't time which way it's gonna spin towards, you can easily fall in and it's game over. Oh, kind of like that. Just be calm, make sure you know where you're going, and then it'll be fine. You'll be okay. But then it's this part. This is a little bit longer than the first part. I guess the first part is just meant for you to be able to kind of get a grip on the pattern of where they're supposed to go. In this one, you're pretty much making like an N shape if you're facing this way. It's best to really go up here, heading north and making sure you hit your bearings. I'm gonna hit back this one. Gotta make sure I reach that in time. Okay, good. This one will be good. Oh, I thought I was gonna miss that one so bad. Alright, back here. And I'm trying to minimize as much jumping as I can. Oh my god. Oh, that would have been such a bad way to lose this up this. Come on. Okay. Oh, you have no idea how nerve-wracking that was for me, but we got the shine only after one fill. It wasn't even because of the alternating blocks. It was just me not being able to land on them. What a way to lose a shine, or to lose a life. And that's for the wrong reason of why this level could be considered hard by many people. This is in the middle tier of what's difficult about these secret levels. But of course, just like in the Ricco Harbor, we're going back in for the red coin version of this. This one will still be a bit more doable though, but of course, I'll see you guys back there at the front of the start of the level for the red coins. See you guys in just a moment. Alright guys, we are back now at front of the secret of the dirty lake to commence red coin mission time. Let's go. Alright, and now that we have this with flood, this will honestly make things a lot easier, just because you don't have to worry about your timings being as strict as you did it first time floodless. Just keep in mind though, even though you have flood, just be careful with how you do your movements. Flood does do a good job of helping you in your horizontal momentum, meaning, you know, when you're actually going from one place to another. But if you're doing it in terms of vertical, like the height, flood won't help you too much. Like in this portion, just be careful. Make sure you grab the 2 coins that are here, because if you miss them, you won't have enough time for the cube to come back down and grab this back, and you will have to start this mission over again. So just be careful. And alright, we have 45 seconds to collect the last 3 that are up here, and with flood, like I said, this will be a bit more doable. But again, just make sure you're keeping track of which blocks are rotating and which ones won't, just so that way you don't cause a big mess on yourself and then end up losing. Alright. Okay, better. I think that's still possible. Oh my god. My depth perception was so bad at that time. I was not seeing that better on my end. Alright. Come on, don't give up on me now. Oh, that would have been so bad if they gave up on me at that point. No. Alright, there we go. The reason I waited is because if I grabbed the coin as the moment the blue block was turning, it actually could have killed me. Like I said, when we were collecting the coins back at the secret of Ricco Tower, the momentum doesn't stop for everything else. So if I had grabbed it as it was spinning, I could have easily fallen down, and then it would have just been a highlight reel. But we were easily able to get that one, no problem. Alright, we still have enough time just for one more episode, and we are going to be going back to Gelato Beach. I know we basically focused a lot on it in the last episode, but the reason I do want to go back is, for one, this will be a great wrap-up point for a lot of the shines that we collected in all 3 areas to go ahead and commence the next area. But this is also going to introduce one of my favorite shine sprites to get. We've already faced a lot of ones that I don't like to get, for example, like red coins. But this one is honestly housing one of my favorites that we will see a few more times as we progress further. We will go ahead and introduce ourselves to this one right here, which is episodes 5, Il Plantissimo's Sand Sprint. Kind of in the name that implies it is a sprint, and as you'll see in the cinematic, a Pianta flag at the very end, and awaits us is Il Plantissimo himself. If we make our way over to him, that's pretty much the way you start this mission. As we approach, he will go ahead and give us a snippet of what he's about. I am Il Plantissimo, and now we shall race to that flag. So yeah, basically in the name, he's into racing, which is why I like this mission so much. It just brings up a good race. Yeah! It is a race to the finish flag, and only one can triumph. By the way, the current record is 35 seconds. Are you ready? Then get set and go! Alright, and it's time to race Il Plantissimo. This is race 1 out of the very few, unfortunately, that we will be racing against him. Oh, I don't want to go the wrong way. Go ahead. And it's honestly, this is the first time you encounter him, and this is honestly not that bad of a race. For one, it's not that hard to traverse Gelato Beach, and the second is you can easily cheat. He will take the long way around, so that's what makes it a lot better. You actually won't get penalized for cheating, so we'll go ahead and just cross the finish line in walking fashion. So we pretty much beat the record comfortably about 10 seconds. You are slow, Il Plantissimo. You cannot catch me. Oh, you are pretty good. You have some speed. You have grown ever so slightly in my esteem. Slightly. We will meet again. And goodbye. And yes, we will meet again, thankfully. I do like these missions a lot, and they will get a little bit harder the few times we will meet them again. And the other reason I like this mission is we can cause a ruckus. We can cause a mass frustration amongst Piantas and Nokis. All the frustration for getting everyone wet. I know what I'm saying. This is, trust me, saying it in Super Mario Sunshine is like the easiest thing you can say. But enough of messing with the civilians. We've done enough of that already. Let's go ahead and collect the last Shine Spark from today's episode. One of my favorites, Il Plantissimo's Race. Alright, we go ahead and save and continue, because in the next episode, guys, we are finally going to go ahead and get rid of that cinematic that keeps popping up every time we complete a mission. This one. We're actually going to see what the ruckus is about over here, because this will lead to one of the big final story plots of Super Mario Sunshine. So we're going to go ahead and wrap things up here, because I don't want to bring up too much of that. We will see a lot of that in the next episode. So guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. Do hope you enjoyed. Minor recap, we did a lot of shine collecting. This was really all focused around secret levels this time around. And boy, oh boy, did we have some good deaths. It's just too much to explain. Secret levels are just the bane of my existence in this game. I just don't ever have good luck with them. But in the next episode, guys, we are going to be focusing on unlocking a new area, because we are finally going to be tackling on what that cinematic is all about and see what else of the story lies in Super Mario Sunshine. We'll have all that answered and more in the next one. So guys, this has been your boy Ron. Until next time, I'll see you guys back over there in that area to go ahead and see what's going on, because there's a big commotion going on over there. I'll see you guys then. Take care.